What's up, YouTube? It's Starwolf. Make sure you subscribe to my videos. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell as well so you can get my videos when they drop. And make sure that you share my videos with everybody. Okay, look. We have WACK100 and we have Big U. We all know about the paperwork that was put out on Big U. We all know what's going on with that situation. Okay. This situation right here is about divide and conquer. Them peoples is using Big U and WACK100 to do the exact same thing. To divide and conquer. Paid informants. WACK100 is in the same, he's in the same predicament, the same shoebox as Big U. Only WACK100 is probably like 5 steps on the ladder above Big U. He's on a different level than Big U, meaning he's in a higher category when it comes to the paid informants. Don't think for 1 second that WACK is not working with them peoples. Look, Big U done bit off more than he can chew. That's what happened with Big U. Started developing options. Didn't think that he'll probably be approached. Compromise. See, you can't be a big person, especially a black person, an African American man, and have an organization and do the right thing for your community. That goes against what America stands for. You either gonna get knocked down, took down, or they gonna let you continue to prevail. And the only way to prevail is to work with them. This is not the first time that this has happened. This has happened with many black organizations. They've been infiltrated, compromised, and they set them up the way that they want you to proceed with your organization. You're not going to be out there doing incredible work for the community and enlightening, shedding knowledge on the community, assisting them, helping them in a large manner, because they're not going to allow you to do that. It's just not going to happen. That's why COINTELPRO was put into place. They have many programs. The FBI have many programs that they utilizing right now to destroy black activists. They have a program right now called Black Identity Extremists, where they actually following those who they deem are black activists that's really making a difference within the communities. And they utilize them same tactics. Now they have more technology, you know, in the 20th century, in 2022. They use airplanes to follow you, surveillance you, record you, track you, your every moves. These people don't want you to beat them, because it all boils down to them losing and us winning. See, Big U and WACK100 and really WACK100 is about divide and conquer. In fact, WACK100 is 100% about divide and conquer. Now you have the Hispanic community that's speaking out on it, and they see what's going on. And like, I was looking at this one Hispanic brother, and he was talking about how they place certain people in certain communities to divide and conquer, to keep the turmoil going between two ethnic groups. And Back in the day, you know, the brown brothers, the Hispanics, and us, black men, the black race, and them were one, were strong. See, they don't want us to become unified because they know with unity, we become one, we become strong, and we eliminate their agenda to keep controlling and enslaving us. And you always have people in the YouTube comments and comments on anywhere in social media that's keeping the BS going, the divide and conquer. Man, the Mexicans don't like us. They always doing this or doing that. They don't march with us. They don't protest with us. They don't do this and do that with us. You need to really get out there and speak with them and really see what's going on. Yeah, it's politics. It's gang politics and it's prison politics when you incarcerated. That's 1%. That's minuscule. That's nothing. What's going on these streets? What's going on in America with us? That's what I'm talking about. You see, WACK100 and Big U is on the same level as James Whitey Bulger, Anthony Arreglada. Anthony Arreglada was in the Mafia, the FBI. He was a paid informant, just like Whitey Bulger. They were high-paid informants working for the FBI. The FBI allowed them to do hits, allowed them to murder. They allow you to do everything. They don't care. Just as long as their agenda is further. Just as long as you provide us information and anything we ask of you. See, black activism is perceived as a potential national security threat. And you have to ask yourself, why is it perceived as a national security threat? Because they know that we are strong. There are two opposing forces. We're one of them, and they are one of them. It's like two teams going at it with each other. But on this team, you have teammates that's not playing by the rules. They letting them know what our next play gonna be. They letting them know that, yeah, I do this and I do that for a little bit of money. Because to them, paying you the thousands of dollars that they pay, that's nothing. That's peanuts. These people make the money. They don't care about distributing it to you to further their agenda. Let me tell you something. The FBI has paid over $700 million to paid informants in just 1 year. Federal agencies paid out at least $700 million to informants working for the FBI. That includes the DEA, the ATF, all of them. A few informants became millionaires. Many informants are authorized to commit crimes with the permission of their federal handlers. If you don't know what a federal handler is, you need to research that. In a 4-year period, there were 22,800 in crime authorizations, meaning they authorized the crimes. Yes. And you have many informants that'll tell you out of their own mouths. They will allow you to go kill. The guy within the Mafia that was the paid informant, and there was many of them. This one in particular was stating how he asked, well, if somebody come to me and you know, what am I supposed to do? Can I kill him? Yes. Do what you have to do. It's a dirty game. It's a wicked world. But you better become familiar with what's going on. Familiarize yourself with everything possible. Utilize this internet to flood your brain with knowledge. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Because they using brothers like WACK100 and Big U to manipulate, divide, and conquer. But guess what? Once you do what you do, it's a wrap. They chew you up and spit you out. That's what they do. That's what they did with James Whitey Bulger. Then threw him in prison. And he got knocked down. He got killed in prison. So y'all better understand what's going on. You know, I don't have no problem with the Brown brothers. I don't have no problem with the Hispanic community. I have many Hispanic, Mexican. And when I say Hispanic, I'm not speaking of the Latinos in New York or something like that. I'm cool with people all around America, but I'm speaking of the Mexicans on the West Coast, not Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and them. I'm not saying I dislike them, because I don't, but I'm speaking on the Mexicans, because people keep saying there's a war with the Mexicans and the blacks. No, it's not a war. And as long as you keep spewing, letting that type of information spew forth from your mouth, you carry that negative energy. It's not a war going on with us. There may be individuals and groups of individuals on both sides, black and Mexican, that don't like each other within the gang communities. But as far as us going to war with one another, we're not going to war. And people getting upset and mad, saying that they won't protest with us, they won't march with us. Well, first of all, and I'm speaking to our race, first of all, we have to be able to unify with one another first. Here's the steps. First of all, come to terms with who you are and what you are. Learn to love yourself. Then after you love yourself, learn to love your brother and sisters. True love. Then we can come together as one, as a people first. Stop letting people disrespect us. Stop letting people disrespect our women. Stand up for what's real and what's right. And then the rest of the world will look at us in that light and in that manner, and they'll come and stand up with us. But how do you expect someone else to stand with you when you won't even stand for yourself? You watch your own brother and sister get shot down, your kids get shot down and disrespected in the streets like a dog, and won't do nothing, but you want the next race to stand with you. What you gonna do when the heat get turned up? They looking at you like you ain't gonna help. Because one thing I know about the Hispanic community, they will stand together. Yeah, everybody has BS within their communities and race, but they really do love one another, and they will stand together when it's time, each time. But us, we won't do that. The only thing we will do is orchestrate a march, peace protest with our hands in the air, talking about hands up, don't shoot, and then go home like something was done. And then wonder why nothing got done. Wonder why nothing got changed. Oh well, that's how it is. But anyway, I'm Star Wolf. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell. Make sure you share my videos with everybody. Peace.